looking for some strats. Normally I use this strat playlist, but I'm gonna make a new one, and I'm going to hopefully have on. Hopefully I'm going to be able to make more strats the way I want to at a faster rate. I'm gonna just do strats. Strats 1. Let's do strats 1. Let's say organ. Let's say change. Let's have no bands. Let's move this to bomb. Let's say number of rounds. Let's say 3 rounds. Let's say 4 rounds. And roll swap on the 3rd. No overtime. No score difference. Or no overtime roll change. Well, I'll say every second. And then let's say off. Enter unique spawn, show you. And then let's say, yeah, okay, we're good there. And then let's say we'll have plant be 15, diffuse be 15, diffuse time be 50 or 90, and then let's have prep phase be forever. And then action, or wait, no, not prep phase. Action phase will be forever, and then prep phase will be like 15 seconds. Yeah, 15 seconds. And then let's do duplicate, and then let's go to let's look at what's the map? Border. Where's border? Found it. And then we're going to duplicate the other one. And then we're going to throw that bad boy on either canal or I'm going back to my. No, it might be villa. It might be villa. It indeed was villa. So no, I don't want to cancel. Save playlist. Let's go to create as player. Let's hop on the defensive side, and we're gonna go to border first. The reason I go border first is because, well, simply I want to show a great strat that you can do. I guess I could have been on attack as well, but I'll start with the defensive side for the first part of it, I guess. You can run a smoke or a Malusi, probably both in coordination would be the best bet here. Although I do think that this will work significantly well with either or in play. Because I know Malusi is starting to get banned quite a bit
down to 5 seconds.
In ranked. And I will show you what I mean by it should be pretty good in coordination. Normally you can climb. I know you can climb up this. Yeah, you can climb up this. And then with this, you look at the thing here, you vault there, and then you re-vault over. Thus, allowing you to play from a pretty safe distance right about here. You can play from about right here, lay prone. And you have a pretty significant peak. Although this is not bulletproof, that's not bulletproof. And really, you can, like, realistically speaking, like playing from right here, you could probably get away with it. You could even come over here and probably peek over the top, or, well, no, you can't quite peek over the top, but for the most part, right here is pretty good. And then you walk over across, and if you want to give them an element of surprise, you just chill right here. You kind of just chill right about here, peek, and then kind of just shotgun in hand either way. I'll show you what that looks like
If you remain in
real
this zone,
quick.
you will be
So
detected.
that means I'm playing back there.
Compromised.
So realistically speaking, a lot of people don't really hold angles here. And if they do, they're not really peeking way back there. They might be peeking there, maybe on top of there, but chance of them actually catching you over in that corner right there, like I displayed, is very, very slim. Due to the fact that most people are going to expect the typical peaks during ranked. So you could probably get away with it. I'm going to try it, definitely, if we ever go customs. Or next time we go customs, because honestly, like, because people will sit on bomb chassis, and if you're peeking that, you're not focused on that. You're gonna have to like do some magician stuff and like peek all the way up there. So especially if you have a deployable right here, and then they're definitely gonna be focused on the deployable here. Or I think you might be able to set a deployable here. I definitely don't know. But I would definitely assume you could. I would assume you could. I'm going to try it real quick. Let me try controls and let me do gadget deployment advanced. Oh wait, hold on. I did not click the button to do that. All right, so let me do this, and then let me like go here, go here. All right, so that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so it doesn't look like you really can, honestly, but you could probably get away with it. You could probably set that right like that, and then vault over there, and then vault back over there, and then lay prone, and then voila, you kind of have your own little peak. And if you, ooh, that was kind of, oh hey, I messed that up. But anyways, like it's kind of tricky getting up here, but once you get up here, it's kind of pretty. I just messed that up. Can I? I had it. Okay, there we go. And then revault over, revault it. Really, really, bro, really. A vault there, vault there, and then they prone here. And then you can probably get away with this, honestly. You can probably get away with it. And you shotgun all that stuff, then you're pretty much good to go. I mean, I definitely don't think you could fit a shield up here, but I could try it. I could definitely try a shield, or even barbed wire up here would be pretty good. I know you definitely can put a banshee up here. You could definitely probably set up here as Mira as well if you really wanted to. Uh, you could even peek on the right side of it, honestly. You could. The best bet for me, honestly, like what I would probably do, I would probably sit right here, throw smokes out the window, and then throw another there. Because realistically speaking, like, do you really think anybody's really going to like actually look for this? Probably not. Then set one there, and then you're good. But yeah, like you kind of get the idea for that as well as like everything else, I suppose. Uh, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do. I'm trying to see if I can. Definitely can't get up there. Alright, so we spent enough time there. I know you can definitely get up on top of this one. This one's pretty simple. You just get there, bolt there. This is pretty simple. Just about everybody knows about that one, or this one now. There's also another thing you can do. You can like come up here, and I know you can get on this ledge. I don't know how some people did it. I guess that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, you definitely can't crawl on that anymore. That's kind of dookie. However, you could probably find some sort of way to do it. You could probably like vault over this probably. No, you definitely can't do that anymore. I know I saw something about like you could like get up here beforehand, but I don't know how some people did it. One of my friends did it. I don't know how they did that though. I know you can definitely. I know you. I think you can vault through this. I think. Really,
Down to
I
15
don't know
seconds.
what I'm doing honestly, but yeah.
Time expires in 10 seconds.
Yay.
5 seconds remaining. Time limit expired.
Alright, so I'll show you with the banshees, that sort of thing. And yeah, so well actually, hold on. You can definitely set banshees up there. I know you can definitely do that. I want to try and see if I can get Clash up there. Because if so, then I might just do that with Clash from now on. So yeah.
Secure the bombs. Down to 10 seconds.
Alright,
5 seconds and
hot
counting.
suppressor. Haha, kill myself.
Bomb location secure.
You can you could definitely sit up here. You could definitely sit up here and just. I don't know the range on this thing, but you could definitely do that. If you want, you could definitely sit up here. I know this range is definitely doable, and then you can just like. Yeah, you can definitely. You could get creative up here. Oh no, you could get it creative. You could get pretty creative up here. I wonder if I set it up here or whatever, if like you would have to break it. Uh, let me just try and change it back real quick. Hold on. Yeah, because I wonder like if it makes a sound of it. It makes a sound of it. So I wonder if like you got up there, or like if you like came through the window or something like that. Like if it would like actually like slow somebody down. Because it does make the sound of it. It makes the sound of it. Because I know a Banshee definitely does. A Banshee definitely does. Then on top of that, you're getting slowed by the barbed wire. You're getting zapped, and then you could potentially even have a smoke playing behind you. Because if you have a smoke playing back here along with the clash, like there's not much you can really do. Especially if you have a Omai and a Jaeger also playing for you and just watching your back for the most part. I mean, obviously, like you just you need more coordination to do stuff like that, but uh, it's definitely doable.
Remain in this
It's
zone
definitely
will be
doable.
detected by hostiles. Your location has been compromised.
I have no more ammo. Alright. Time to go to Villa.
What we brought up, I think, on the match that we cast yesterday, which also ended up going on in this match too. 1-1, both teams very, very close to each other.
Alright, so there was a meeting kitchen strat that involved Castle and Mira that SSG used. it worked pretty good, honestly. I mean, like, alright, so SSG lost
Protect the
to
bombs.
Oxygen, but I really, like, I don't know. I like SSG. They're a really good coordinated team. I mean, today was just pretty
Down
much
to
an
5
off day
seconds.
for them, I suppose. Bolts did really bad, and Pinky Nade
Bomb
wasn't
location secure.
as good as he's normally been, but I mean, he still did extremely well. But, it was just an off day for him, but, I mean, other than that, like, I mean, they always are pretty much, like, either not coordinated. That's not the word I'm thinking of at the moment. But they are all like consistent. They're consistent. Even when they lose, they're like consistent with it. Like they stay doing the same thing because they know it works. Like even if they lost a round, like they still do it because they know it's worked in the past. And like that goes with like any sort of sport or anything. Like with that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's that sort of mentality, but like, I mean, they have strats that definitely do work. I mean, sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, and sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor. Sometimes that's where adjustments are made in the end. But other than that, they had a really good idea here. This could definitely be a stronghold in ranked for sure. Sorry, Mr. Harambe, but I'm doing something. So you can do that, and do that, like so. And what this does, this allows you to play behind the mirror. And pretty much, it's a double pinch. It's a double pinch strat. And you can have this on, you can have this mirror on either side. Either side. The way they did it, they had this as if it was a giant rotator. And with the giant rotate here, pretty much they had a deployable here. I think they had another rotate here. I think they did. The only thing I see wrong with this is that you can easily get pinched inside of here. They also opened up this. They opened it up so they could hear from above. Alright, so playing right here isn't a bad idea. It's not. The only thing that I saw bad about their put, or about their defensive setup, is there's no castle here. Like he had, I don't know where the third castle went, but he castled this. He castled this one, but he normal barricaded this one. And then on top of that, I don't know where the third castle went. If it was me personally, I would have stuck it on this door, and that would have, like this third castle here, that would trap Mira basically inside, but I mean, it definitely wouldn't, like, have, like, done anything, like, alright, it would have prevented the Mira from getting pushed or anything to that nature. So, like, if I was, what is the team? I can't, Oxygen. If I was Oxygen in this case, this was not barricaded, or this was not castled. Either way, it was not. It was just straight open. I would have ran Montang as Oxygen, and literally just came in right here and just played right here. Where can he go? Rotate, or that, or the hatch. But that's covered and that's covered because I'm sitting right here as Montang. And if you really want to, you can have a Ying and you launch a Candela off there, whatever. Like, you come in right here, you ricochet it off that, and pretty much mirror trapped. You let Montaigne move out the way, and Ying just takes control. And then that allows an opening where they can use the mirror against them, or they could even, like, just play inside of servers and coordinate a push that way. Like, that's the only exception of the mirror, or that's the only, like, I don't know, weakness of it, I guess. Because they had this reinforced, they had the other side reinforced over there, And then they had the castle there and a castle inside there. And then this castle, or this mirror here, allowed them to kind of play like inside of there, but also watch right there. So if they came around the corner, they knew they can kind of have a peek behind there. Then they had a deployable right here, and then you can play behind the deployable, throw a C4 over the top, or you can even rotate inside of here, watch your back, that sort of thing, and then play here. Either way, it's a pretty solid strat. It's definitely not bad, because obviously it's a pro league team, but yeah, that sort of thing. So I would have done that or I would have had the third castle there in place of anything else. So Mira, you have the castle. Castle, I would run proximity mines more than likely, just so I could set one like here-ish, like somewhere inside of here, like around this area. So if they start pushing, you know, and then you can play inside here, come around, and then a peek if you need to. And then I would have a second proximity mine about maybe right there, or like here-ish, like somewhere around this general area on this side. Because if they come that side, then this guy kind of knows, oh hey, they're coming this way, or that, something like that, something. So that's castle, and that's the Mara portion. I don't know who else they brought. I think they brought a Jaeger for sure, which was Rampy playing out in 90 by Classroom. I saw Rampy playing over here. He got a pick on the Jackal, and then he retreated inside a Classroom. From memory, I would say Jaeger should probably get the kill. Keep pushing in, and then like play Freezer maybe, because what this allows is you kind of have a line of sight here, like you can play like right here protecting that mirror inside of servers. And if you really want, you could just chill here for a bit, have a mute jammer blocking it so you're not getting droned. And then, like, that's really strong. You have a Jaeger playing off of a mute jammer. And pretty much a must-go area. Because in order to attack this site, you have to get control of this hallway, or you have to gain control of this part, or the other hallway. The way that the defense is set up, the way that it's set up. It's either that or you have to play vertically, and a lot of times you don't have enough time on the clock to set up vertically, establish a push vertically, and still manage to get the plant down or manage to win out the round. It's still doable, but it's not the ideal way to do it. So pretty much having a Jaeger plan there, that's a Jaeger plan on top of a mute. You have Castle and Mira. And then you could even have a smoke, which would be the deployable shield, along with more plant denial. You have the smoke playing from back here, behind the deployable. Smoke canister over there, over the top. You have Mirror with the C4 here, and then you have Mute and Jaeger kind of pulling down the hallway. And then you have Castle probably guarding the back way. So guarding the back way, you have Castle playing down here, guarding the back way. And this would be muted off, obviously. This would be muted. And then Castle's playing inside the hallway. This would probably be barricaded, not necessarily Castle barricaded, but probably barricaded. And then that allows you to do a whole lot more. You play window, just make sure nobody kind of goes there or pinches you from above here, but for the most part you're good. Like you play here, you're pretty much good, because you just watch that, or be wary of that. Be wary that this thing can get broken. But you can also just play window, because they have to gain control of this side of the map, or the opposite side. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else. And I'll show you what I mean by that.
Down to 15 seconds.
Like I guess you can push straight up the middle, but that's going to be muted. You're going to have to get it from above. And coming inside here would definitely cause some sort of distract, or not necessarily distraction, but some sort of like sound or awareness, because there's a proxy here, there's castle playing here, and then there's a mirror inside of meeting as well. So there's not a whole lot you can really do there. Switching gears, I'm gonna go laundry and supply. I saw a clash thing on Oxygen's behalf, and I think it would be something we could potentially add in to our lineup, because I know we definitely
Protect the bombs.
don't hate Clash, but we definitely don't like Clash. Like, we're in between. Like, we know she's definitely a annoying op and a really good op to have coordination with, but she's also not necessarily a independent op.
Bombs from being defused by Op 4.
You can't just run Clash and just frag out with her each round. I mean, you can, but it's very, very unlikely. So they had barbed wire here, and they had a Clash playing Freezer. Not a bad idea, but for ranked purposes, a lot of people would love to push this way. So what you do here, you place barbed wire about right there. That forces them to have to come inside to hit the barbed wire, because this alone, like, they have to get through this. They have to. Obviously, you could probably set it like right there. Maybe that might be a little bit better. And then what you could do, you could set it over on that side or over here, depending on how you want to play. Or you can even just double stack it. One of the two. Personally, I would probably double stack. Personally. And then what that allows you to play more like up close. You have something to kind of slow them down. You can switch if you need. And that's pretty much not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So Clash, I'm playing inside of here. You probably want somebody helping her on this side. So probably like a impact or some sort of rotate there, or even flip it, like flip it. So this is reinforced, and then this has a hole in it. So maybe this one. And then what that allows is you can reinforce this part, like so. And you have the rotate there, so with that rotate there, you can now go to this side over here, and you have a deployable. I would say smoke, preferably. And the reason I say deployable here is because you can play right back here, throw a smoke canister over, archery in, and then reinforce if you need to. That sort of thing, and yeah. On top of that, or adding on to that, you would probably have a castle. I know I abuse castle. He brings a lot of utility that is beneficial. So you would castle freezer for sure. You would barricade that or reinforce that, those two, and then you would probably stick another castle here. Delay the push. So 1, 2, 3. Rotate there. 4, 5, 6, and then hatch is 7. And then potentially 8 if they need a reinforcement back out. and then 9, 10, or 9, or 10, or whatever you have left. So castle, clash, smoke, and then like a Jaeger mute, my mute, or my Kaid, or my bandit, bandit mute, Kaid mute, bandit Kaid, that's something like that. And or even a mirror if it's not banned, you can still stick a mirror playing there. And you could have a mirror there. Because that's one castle there, that's one castle there. And personally, I would probably stick the third castle here. And what that allows to do, or what that allows you to do, is you can now rotate into here freely. And they have to push this way, unless they have utility for that. They have to bust through that, but they all have to filter in this way, where that wall, which is being played, were guarded by Clash, the smoke, and potentially a mirror, or something to that nature, or something to that sort. Anyways, that's what I have as far as Oregon goes. And last but not least, I think I have Villa. And with Villa, I have two separate strats. I have a mirror strat, and then a mirror smoke strat, and then I have a smoke and castle strat. And with that, I will show you, and that will be the video. I tried doing this earlier, but I guess I just got too lazy and didn't want to film it or record it fully, or didn't know what to do exactly. But now that I know what to do, I'm kind of just doing it. I'm just doing it, and I'm going to have the strat for you guys to use, and no copyright here. No, I'm joking. But alright. So the strat I like to use is a trophy statue strat. I will show you the aviator one shortly, but this will require a smoke and a castle on this one. I don't have a castle with me, but I will use to demonstrate the castle.
10 seconds to insertion.
You don't need the castle. You don't need it. But
5 seconds.
like I said, he's a beneficial op, and you could definitely,
Locations are secure.
like, you don't need it, but you can have it and it won't hurt you. Personally, I do about a shotgun hole about right here, I want to say, and I'm just trying to make sure I clear out any sort of debris on this side. I'm trying to make sure I have everything cleared out, which it looks like I do. And what that allows me to do is I can now play on one second. I'm trying to clear it out one more time. Very good there. And what this allows me to do, I can play over the top. There are smoke canisters there, and normally we could have a Goyo shield here, along with another shield stacked up right here. And what this allows is I can play behind the thing now fully bulletproof. It's now fully bulletproof on my behalf. And what I can do here, I can lob it over the top, and that covers the door like so. Or I can also come back over, and I did this earlier. You like, all right, maybe I might have brought this to you for close. Let me move it further back, and maybe that will help. All right, so yeah, that's what it was. And then you can do this. Really? Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna Alright, so what you can do, you can go over the top. That's gonna land midway. Or, I thought that landed midway, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it landed right here. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Normally it lands like on this wall there, and you can detonate it and it'll get most of it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna aim more to the left, aim it like so, and that goes about right there. You can aim a little bit further to the right if you want, and it'll cover the majority of the room other than the window on the right side. I'll show you one more time. I'm trying to get the exact throw. That throw should be perfect, and that's going to cover the entire room other than the window side. And you're generally not going to want to push that, especially if there's a Goyo on top of this. Because what that allows is you could technically open this all the way up. You could. I'm just gonna do it for the sake of the video, probably. You could probably find more detailed ways or more precise ways to do it. I'm just gonna show you. You can alright. There was a way where I could hit the shield like on the side, I guess. You can hit it, or you can peek over the top and get it. Like, there was a way to do it. I can't exactly show you, but me and my friend were doing it earlier, and it definitely does work. You could, oh wait, that's what it was, this is what it was. Alright, so I walked forward here, and then I popped it. Like I went over to the side and popped it. Then I kind of went back. Either way, it's kind of sketchy to play there, but you can do it. And most of the time, or I shouldn't say most of the time, but if you have the question of what about the A site or what about the A bomb site, you really don't have to worry about it too much. You can have a bandit this, bandit the entire wall, and now with the castle, you castle that, you castle this door, and then you castle that door. And then you reinforce that, and that. So, what this allows is you can have no entry point from bathroom, no entry point from the other room, and no direct push from here directly into this site here. They have to focus on you now. Or what you can do, you can flip it around. You can flip the door, or you can just not do the door at all and you can put it on the window. Or you can put it inside there, or you do whatever with the castle you want to do here. You do whatever you want. But people will say, oh hey, what about the plant over here, the plant right here, the plant right here, the plant over in this corner, plant over in this corner, and the plant over there. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to cover the entirety of the objective without being in it. Alright, so what you do, shoot a little rabbit for good luck. And what you do, you aim it about right there. This is for the default in front of the door. You can throw it over the top there. Let's see where that lands. That lands on the door. Oh, the default, right? I don't think they're planting in the default. I don't think they're going to. What about this default over here? And remember, I don't have a third at the moment, but if I had a third, I will show you how to counter that. Alright, so the plant over here, right? Yeah. You can throw it right there. You can throw it, you can Hail Mary this thing, and you can get it right there, and it'll cover the entire area. What you do? Yeah, throw that. Man, I suck at throwing a football at the moment. I suck at it, but you can do it. You can do it. What you could do, you could actually technically throw it right there, or you could throw it over here. You can. Line, I can't line drive it. I can't. It's physically impossible for me at the moment. But you can do it. You can do it. I've definitely done it. I've definitely done this. I definitely have. Alright, anyways, you can do it. You can. I'm not doing it at the moment, but you can do it. It is possible. And then to deny this necessarily, like you could either pop it like on the bomb chassis, or you can go on this side. Either way that they're planting, you can get it. You set it like so, and that there will deny the entirety of like the default plant. You just throw it on the side that you need to throw it on. And what you can do on top of that, you can have a Goyo shield, the second Goyo shield. They took away his third, but the second and last Goyo shield can go right there. And that allows you to swing this door if there is nothing here. You can swing it, pop it, and then they can't come in. It might have been right there. That's what it was. Yup. That's where it was. Okay. But you can do it. You can do it. Definitely doable. The other strat was a mirror strat, baby. It was a double reinforcer. With a mirror. They mirror on that part, and then they had a utility hole there. For everything. I use a lot of shotgun ammo. Anyways, you do that, and then you have that there, like two reinforcements there with a mirror. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vault, and then 10. Or 9, 10, and then leave one open there. Or leave one here and move it over there. Either way, you got it. And then you can play here and throw C4 over the top, that sort of stuff. And then you can also throw smokes in the vault door as well. Like through the wall, etc., etc. I will show you what I mean. And then I will be done with the video, baby. I was trying to change the site, but it's fine.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Alright, so what you can do, you can...
10 seconds left. Down to 5 seconds.
Mirror here. Okay?
Or has yet to locate a bomb.
Wood? Huh? Okay. So, what you do? You go pop, pop. And that allows you to play behind the thing. You can throw C4 over the top. And that's going to cover default. Or if you want, you can scoot and yeet. That is something like that. And then that runs there. I'm trying to see if I can hit the table with it. Alright, so that definitely gets that part. Alright, I'm trying to get it on top of the table. That's what I'm trying to do. But anyways, you put one there. I just popped that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And or you can move it and put it there. Either way, you're good. Alright. And then you can throw a smoke on that part there and it will leak through the door if they plant behind the vault door. And that there will get a kill, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that
All
will
friendlies were eliminated.
deny a plant behind the table. Alright, well, that is my strat. Or those are the strats that I came up with, or I hijacked from Pro League and made my own. So yeah, enjoy.